Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video on Revit architecture. Hope you guys will like my video. So in this video I am going to show you how to make trusses in Revit architecture. So without wasting any time further, let's get started. Click on new. Now we have to select the template file. Mostly we prefer structural template for building trusses in Revit, but because why we prefer structural template is that it has inbuilt elements in it. But we will prefer architectural template only because we can learn new things and new elements or tools that can be used for making trusses in Revit architecture. So click on architectural template and click on new. So it will take some time to open. So it's opened. So the first thing we will do is go to structure on the main toolbar, go to columns, because we will place a truss between the two columns, right? So we want two columns, so select on the column. It's opening. So vertical column. Now we want a height of our column, not depth, so we will change its depth to height, and we want its height up to level 2. So place the two columns side by side up to a particular distance. So if you want to know the distance between the two columns, click on this dimension, this and this. Okay, 13,009.9 mm. If you want to change the distance between the two columns, click on align dimensions, click on the two columns, and it will show the dimension 13010 mm. Now it's okay for me, so I'm deleting this. My dimension is perfect. So let's go to level 2 for placing our truss. It's not detailed, right? So we will, it is in the coarse medium, we will change it to fine medium. It will show now detail line. Here it will show detail line. Okay, now click on structure for placing our truss. Click on truss. Since it is an architectural template, here is only one structural trusses is loaded, so we will load that one only. Now go to Indian library, go to structural trusses. We need structural trusses, so structural trusses. Here are various types of trusses. You will click on this one, this will show right up here. Well, I am going to take this one truss fixed panel. Open. Place this truss between the two columns. We have placed this. Now if you want to view in 3D, go to view, go to 3D default view. So yeah, our truss is looking terrible. We have to edit our truss, this one. Okay, so let's click on this and click on insert menu. Click on load family. Again go to Indian library and go to structural framings. Go to steel. Here we have various types of steel. We will select the universal beam. Why? Because I am going to show you why we are selecting universal beam. Okay, first I will show you. Here when you will click on this, When you will click on this, you will see that it is a universal beam. This one. Click on tab and then click on your mouse. This is a universal beam, right? So for editing purpose we also need universal beam. So go to insert menu, then load family, then go to universal beam. We will select the smaller one for the diagonal. This one, you can select many. I am selecting 2 times, and this one 152 by 89 by 16 and 203 by 133 by 25. Okay. Now for placing this, we will go to edit tab. Click on this and edit. Now top chord, what do you mean by the top chord? Another thing I would like to show you that we can change the height of the, we can change the size. We can change the size of our truss. Select our truss. Here its height is 1800. We can change it to 2000 or 22,000 or up to what you like. I'm changing it to 2000. See, its height will be increased now. It is increased. Or for clear view, let's change it to 2200. You will see now the difference. Done. Now click on this and click on edit tab. Top chord, this one is the top chord. This line, this beam is the top chord. We will change it to 203 by 133 by 25. Vertical chord, this perpendicular chords are the vertical waves. We will change the framing type to, yeah, same, we can do this same. Then diagonal, these the beams which are at an angle, we will change it to the smaller ones. That will be perfect for this. And for the bottom one, we will change the framing type to the universal that was before. Hit on apply and OK. So this is the view of our truss, but then also it looks terrible, right? So we have to extend this. If we select a single beam, we cannot select, we have to select the whole part. So for selecting a single beam, click on the upper portion, then click on filter, uncheck all, check structural framings, web and chord, hit apply and OK. Then you have to unpin this so that you can select single beam individually. Now go to modify, because we have to coping, we have to do the coping of this beam. Now how to select this beam? Place your mouse cursor here, click on tab on your single tab on your keyboard and right click on your mouse. Now single click, click on tab here, click on tab. This was not unpinned, let it unpin. Now it is perfect. We will extend its height here also. Similarly this one, tab, click on your mouse and increase its length. so that it will look perfect. Similarly this. Let's continue. Click on tab, single click. You will have to click on the tab menu only once, otherwise it will not work. Again this one, click on tab, click on tab, click on your mouse, done. In the upper portion it's okay. For this beam, click on tab, click on tab, click on your mouse, extend the beam in both sides, here also. Later on we will be using the coping option, right? We have to use the coping option because these are overlapping. We will use the coping. First let me finish this beam's extension. Okay, done. Yeah, extend this part also. Now go to coping. For this, because these are all overlapping and is not looking right, fine, right? So click on this beam, then this beam, click on this beam, then this beam. You cannot do this by you have to select this single individually, otherwise you cannot do the whole thing in one time. This, again this, again this, sorry, this, done, this one, 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 this, done. Another one left, this, 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 this. We can also do in this part also. Here it is overlapping. So this is our final truss looking like. So it is looking quite fine and good. So let's change it to the realistic view. Yeah, it is giving the steel color. It's looking fine. So hope you guys like my video. If you want to watch more of such awesome videos on any of these software like STAAD Pro, Revit, please comment below. And if you like the video, please hit on the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you.